Can I ask you a question? Have you ever stopped long enough to ask yourself, if I keep living the way I'm living, am I excited about where this path leads? Years ago, I finally asked myself that question, and I realized something that was incredibly uncomfortable. My future was dying at my desk. I loved solving problems. I loved helping people, but I could see clearly where that path was leading me. And deep down, I knew it wasn't the lifestyle that I wanted to create. It's one of the most important questions I've ever asked myself because the answer changed the direction of my life. Hi, I'm Dawn Fleming, and if you'd have told me 30 years ago that one day I'd be living in Mexico, writing books, building businesses, and helping women internationally redesign their lives, I probably wouldn't have believed you. Not because I lacked ambition, but because I was living a life that looked successful on the outside. Like so many women, I checked all the boxes, thought I'd keep checking more, building a career, working hard, being responsible, doing what I thought I was supposed to do. I was an international business attorney. I'd spent years building my career. And that's exactly why the answer to the question surprised me. From the outside, life looked good. But there came a moment when I realized where the path I was on was leading. And I didn't want that future. It wasn't a crisis. It wasn't some dramatic midlife breakdown. It was something much quieter. It was clarity. I had changed. And for the first time, I gave myself permission to admit it. Looking back now, I don't think changing my life started when I moved to Mexico or when I became an entrepreneur or when I published my book. I think it started the moment I became honest with myself because transformation doesn't start with a new address or a new business or even a new plan. It begins with one honest question. For nearly 30 years, I've been building what I call lifestyle businesses, not businesses that consume your life, like practicing law did, but businesses that support the life that I and my husband want to actually live. Because I don't believe that success and freedom must compete with each other. I believe they can work together. And I've lived that philosophy through different businesses, different seasons of my life, and yes, even different countries. Certainly not perfectly, but intentionally. And that is why I created the Boldest Years. Because I believe that too many people spend years, decades, building a life that they think they're supposed to want, instead of intentionally creating one that they genuinely love. We're told that success means climbing higher, working harder, waiting until someday. I think there's a better way. And on this channel, that's what we're going to talk about. Entrepreneurship, freedom, purpose, travel, yes, community, reinvention, and sometimes even paradise. But underneath every single conversation is one very simple idea. And that is, you don't have to settle for a future that no longer fits who you have become. So let me leave you with the same question that changed my life. If you keep living exactly the way that you're living today, are you excited about where that path leads you? And if the answer is yes, awesome, keep going. But if something inside you is whispering, maybe there's another way, I hope you'll stick around because I have a feeling that your boldest years may still be ahead of you. Welcome.